Hey y'all, welcome back to the Southern Cottage. We are back in the kitchen today on day 2 of cocoa bombs. I spent yesterday and most of the day today making the molds, and in this video I'm going to show you some different flavors, how to put them together and decorate. If you didn't see the previous video, part 1, I will try to link it in the description. Let's get going on these bombs. Alright, first flavor is cookies and cream. I used my basic white chocolate and added crushed up Oreo cookies. The 3-part mold worked fantastic with these as well, and so did the silicone molds. So to clean up these edges, the 3-part molds came out perfectly. The silicone molds did not. So to clean these edges up, you need a hot plate. I am using my electric griddle, and I have it set to about 225 degrees. This is keeping my chocolate warm, and it's also the perfect place to even out my edges. So you just take it and swirl it around on a hot plate to even out your edges, and I'm only going to do every other one of the ones that came out of the silicone mold, just to get them cleaned up. And these are going to be all of our bases. Let me get all the rest of these cleaned up, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, now that I've gotten half of my bombshells cleaned up around the edges, let's go ahead and fill them. Put 3 teaspoons, now actual teaspoons, not measuring teaspoons, of cocoa mix in each bomb. I put about a teaspoon of the crushed Oreos. Cover the top with mini marshmallows. And that is it. I'm going to go ahead and fill the rest of these up, and I'll show you how to put them together. Okay, now that these are filled, we're going to go ahead and put them together. As I put them together, I'm going to set them down in a cupcake liner just to help keep them steady on the tray. I think I have a dozen here. And these will be ready to decorate as soon as we get them together. All right, to put them together, heat up your top the same way as you cleaned up your bottom. Put it directly on top of the base, and that was out of frame. Take your finger and go around. And you have a completed bomb. Set it right down into a cupcake liner, and that is ready to decorate. Let me show you one more time. Heat up that top. Set it down right on top of the base. Clean up around the edges. Make sure you don't have any open spaces. If you do, just take a little bit of that chocolate and run it along the edge. And that bomb is done. I'm going to go ahead and complete these, and I'll come back and show you how to decorate. All we're going to do, this is some basic white chocolate. I have it in a squeeze bottle. If you don't have a squeeze bottle, put it in a Ziploc. Works just fine. I'm going to work just a few at a time and just drizzle this white chocolate across all of these. Put as much as you want or as little as you want. And then take some crushed up cookies and sprinkle right on top. Now they're not all going to stick. They're only going to stick where you are, where you have the melted chocolate. Go ahead and do the rest of these. Super quick, super simple. Last bit. While I'm doing this, 1.5 pound block of the white almond bark and about a half a cup of the crushed up Oreo cookies is all it took to make 12 bombs. You can get 6 packs of the Swiss Miss hot cocoa for $1 at the Dollar Tree. So that's $2. I've got about $5 or $6 in this. That's it. Here are the cookies and cream. Super cute, extra delicious. All right, the next 2 flavors we're going to make is a pumpkin spice hot chocolate and a vanilla pumpkin spice cappuccino. Let's do the cappuccino first. I've already cleaned up my edges. And you can buy instant cappuccino at any grocery store. So we're going to do the same thing we did with the hot cocoa. Put this directly in, and I'm going to put 3 teaspoons. We're not going to put marshmallows inside these, because this is cappuccino. And I'm going to stop there and I'll finish the rest off camera. I am going to put a touch, y'all, I have a great big thing of cinnamon. So I'm going to put just a touch of cinnamon in each one of these. And then just a dash of nutmeg. You know what? Let's put some marshmallows in there. Just because. Now this is the pumpkin spice candy melts that I made one in the previous video. And I just did plain chocolate in that one. This one's going to be a vanilla latte with pumpkin spice. This is so delicious. And we are going to do just about the same thing on this other side. Put regular hot cocoa. And I'm just going to do one of these for you. Couple of heaping teaspoons. I'm still going to put a little bit of cinnamon in here if it won't come out. There we go. And a dash of nutmeg, because this is going to be more chocolatey, but you still want to have that flavor. Now let's get them closed up. Heat it up, put it together, make sure your seams are completely closed. This one did not line up perfectly, but we're going to grab a little bit of this extra cocoa, the pumpkin spice melts, and place it right like that. To decorate the top of the pumpkin spice hot chocolate, we are just going to drizzle with the white chocolate and add some of these colorful Christmas sprinkles while the chocolate is still wet. A lot of these bombs have the same coating on the outside, and the only way to distinguish them is by decoration. Now, for our pumpkin spice latte, we are going to use some more of the pumpkin spice drizzle and sprinkle it with nutmeg. And I'm going to go ahead and do all of these. Just a little bit of nutmeg on the top. I say a little and then I put a lot. All right, here is the pumpkin spice latte and the pumpkin spice hot cocoa. To make salted caramel, we're using the chocolate shells. Add regular hot cocoa mix, a few pieces of caramel bits, a pinch of flake salt inside each one, and of course marshmallows. To decorate, we're going to drizzle with caramel sauce, and sprinkle with just a little more of the flake salt. Our next two flavors are white chocolate and milk chocolate peppermint. Again, regular hot cocoa mix, about 3 teaspoons. Be sure and leave room for your fillings. This is crushed peppermint. Marshmallows, to decorate both of these, we're going to use red and white chocolate. First, I'm going to drizzle with the red. That looks so pretty. My bottle has a hole in it. That's okay. I'm going to keep going. Try to anyway. We're going to have to call that done. And then drizzle with the white. And then sprinkle with peppermint pieces. And last but certainly not least, English toffee. So we're using a chocolate mold. Again, 3 teaspoons of cocoa mix. Heath bits, and marshmallows. And to decorate, we're going to drizzle with regular milk chocolate, and sprinkle with toffee. All right, y'all. Those were a few of my best-selling Cocoa Bomb flavors. Let me know in the comments which one is your favorite, and stick around because I'm going to be back soon with packaging and pricing for these Cocoa Bombs. Thank y'all. I'll see y'all soon. Bye.